Ella bought a whole box of golden beans and sewed them together. The next morning, a luxurious golden dress appeared at the company. Even the company's boss was shocked. The boss even wanted to possess the dress privately. Her idea happened to be what Ella wanted. Ella had set a secret on this dress that was enough to destroy the company. On the night of the company's new product launch, a motorcycle suddenly rushed onto the red carpet. Ella, disguised, walked out of the smoke. Her golden black appearance attracted people's attention and stole the spotlight from the boss's Baroness. Her companion also turned off all the lights. Ella's other name was projected on the outer wall of the building. Cruella. In the crowd's call, Cruella left gracefully. Cruella's name was recognized by the fashion industry and soon reported by the media. Soon at a London evening party, the Baroness was stopped in the car. The car door was also tied with a strap, and Cruella appeared again in a long skirt. She directly boarded the roof of the Baroness car, submerged the car with her skirt. Her look once again became the focus of the media. The next day, the report of fashion newcomer Cruella filled the newspapers again, but the Baroness did not allow anyone to challenge her authority. She immediately had people collect information, but Cruella had not appeared. Even the police could not find any clues about her. At this time, Cruella was working in the company as a designer under the identity of Ella. She was already designing her next dress for herself, but her behavior had already attracted the attention of the Baroness. The Baroness asked her why she designed clothes without telling herself. Ella explained that she was just inspiring in her private time.
Ellie's designs people, their souls. Check your employment contract. Well, I seem to have found my new signature piece.
At the fashion show party of the new week, the Baroness wore the dress designed by Ella and showed off to everyone. A garbage truck suddenly drove to the door of the party. The driver pressed the switch. A pile of garbage fell out of the truck. Cruella stood up from the pile of garbage. She once again appeared with a new look. She showed a mocking smile, then stood on the garbage truck. When the car drove away, people found that this pile of garbage was a 15-meter long skirt. Cruella stood on the car and laughed wildly. All the media scrambled to take pictures, leaving the Baroness shaking with anger. The sales volume of the fashion company continued to decrease. The Baroness wanted the lawyer to sue Cruella, but the lawyer went through all the legal provisions and did not know what charge to give Cruella. The Baroness could only hope that at the annual fashion night, that luxurious golden dress would regain her prestige. But Cruella let her companion sneak into the fashion company. They deliberately left traces of stealing the dress. The alert Baroness found someone sneaking in. She immediately had all the dresses locked in the safe. But this was also Cruella's plan. Finally, it was the day of the fashion exhibition. The Baroness opened the safe, but countless moths flew out. All the dresses were bitten and damaged. The audience was also scared out of the exhibition hall by the moths. It turned out that the golden beans on the dress were all moth eggs. In order to successfully hatch the moth eggs, she forced the Baroness to lock the dress into the safe. At this time, not far from the exhibition hall, in the park, Cruella's fashion show officially started. Punk bands and gorgeous lights attracted countless audiences. Cruella appeared in a spotted black and white skirt, completely pushing the performance to a climax. Cruella's actions completely angered the Baroness. She immediately had the police arrest Cruella. Cruella's team had to run around. The Baroness suddenly found a man in Cruella's team. He was the one who delivered goods to Ella before. When Cruella excitedly returned to her residence in the evening, the Baroness had already kidnapped her companion. She had found out that Cruella was the designer Ella of her own company. Cruella, tied to a chair, questioned the Baroness. Why did she kill her mother back then? The Baroness did not answer, but directly threw the lid drawing on the room full of gasoline. The fire burned the whole apartment, but Cruella was not dead. The Baroness' butler rushed into the apartment and saved Cruella. The butler told Cruella that the Baroness was her mother. The Baroness wanted to inherit the legacy and kill her own child. The butler saved the dying child and handed it over to the nanny for upbringing. Cruella, knowing the truth, was heartbroken. The person she hated was her own mother, and that woman killed her adoptive mother. Cruella was overwhelmed by hatred. She had to make the Baroness pay the price. The first step, she drove directly into the police station, then took the opportunity to rescue her companions. The second step, she had her companion steal the guest list for the Baroness charity evening, and then reissue the invitations in the name of the Baroness. On the day of the evening party, the Baroness was shocked as soon as she entered the hall. All the guests had black and white hair. She pretended to be calm and raised her glass to toast Cruella. Cruella changed back to the designer's outfit of Ella, then walked out of the hall. The Baroness was pulled to the window by 3 spotted dogs. She saw Cruella standing on the edge of the cliff. The Baroness walked towards Cruella. She ordered the spotted dogs to push Cruella off the cliff, but the spotted dogs ran to Cruella and Saturday down obediently. It turned out that Cruella had secretly taken the whistle that the Baroness used to command the spotted dogs. Cruella already knew her own identity and scolded the Baroness for being evil and cruel, but the Baroness changed her attitude. She sincerely apologized to Cruella. She reached out to give Cruella a hug, but suddenly pushed Cruella off the cliff. The Baroness turned around to find all the guests standing outside the hall. It turned out that Cruella's companion had led the crowd to the edge of the cliff and also called the police. The Baroness shouted in panic that she jumped down by herself, but the police did not listen to her cunning defense. The Baroness was finally taken away by the police. Cruella, who fell off the cliff, had already opened her parachute. Everything that happened here was all under her control.